microgram per milliliter. So maybe somebody should check my math on this, but what I usually do is weigh out 10 milligrams, diluted in 10 milliliters, and then I take...
So you don't worry about the high molecular weight versus low molecular weight on that amount?
No. What I do is I make a few solvents and I always carry them down with me. And if I don't see enough signal, I always lean towards lower signal.
And the weight is sufficient for that? Like,
yeah.
You don't make it less if it's
right, yeah.
light. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's a good place to start. It's on the low end, and then if it's too much, or if it's too little, then I add some more. But that's definitely on the lower end. So what did I say? 10 milligrams. Divide that or dilute that in 10 milliliters of LCMS grade acetonitrile, and then
And all of that is over here?
no, I do most of it down in the other labs, and I bring these. So after I dilute it in 10 mils, then I take 100 microliters out of that, put it into a separate vial, and dilute that with 10 more milliliters. And then
so where are the LCMS solvents then?
They're down here, but I always have a little wheat bottle of LCMS grade acetonitrile that I just kind of keep with me. So then I make a second vial that has. So right now these three are when I took the 10 milligrams and dissolved it in 10 milliliters. So I'm going to do that a second time. So we've got various, and autopipettes are sufficient. So I'm going to take 100 microliters out of this. Suppose I only need to take 50 and then I only have to dilute by 5. Should just do that. Save some solvent. I suppose I only have to do one of these right now, and we'll make sure that it works, and then we can kind of adjust from there. So I'm going to dilute that 100 microliters, or that 50 microliters, excuse me, and 5 milliliters of LCMS grade acetonitrile. From that solution, I'm going to take 100 microliters and put in a vial and then backfill it with a milliliter or so. So I guess I need a vial.
This is a mass spec vial, you mean?
Yeah, mass spec vial.
Do you take a new one every time?
Just right now because we don't have a backlog of used ones.
If one were to wash one, though, what would you do?
Yeah, you can reuse them. We have
Do you have to do anything special to make sure they're not full of crap?
No, I would say rinse with acetone water and acetone tap water, and should be good. These things have a good seal on them, so if a vial dries out, it's really been there for a while. So you shouldn't have any issues kind of getting them clean with a little bit of an acetone rinse. Okay, so I put it in another vial and I labeled this one dill for diluted, where this one is con. It's not really that concentrated, but it's the more concentrated of the two. So I'll take 100 microliters from that. So now I'm going 100 microliters. If I did my math right, it should now be, this vial should only contain 1 1 micrograde now.
What is this analyte?
It's a compound.
It's one of your things, one of your guys?
Yeah, it's one of my things. It's a silylated pigment, but that shouldn't matter. It should be low.
So what if we got something out of the stockroom like alanine or something? What should we do to it to make sure we don't ruin anything in the instrument?
As long as it's a pure compound that you think will behave well, it should be fine.
What if it's from 1998?
If it's an amino acid, I would think, unless it's cysteine, I would think it should be okay. Cysteine or methionine. And even there, I think the oxidation product should be compatible. Because usually the amines of those solids don't go bad. So the liquid amines that comes in. So I just diluted this. I have the appropriate amount, so I just diluted it with a full slug of about 1.5 mils. So pipette full. Saw pasture pipette full of LC mescated acetonitrile. So now I think I'm ready. I'm going to flick it for peace of mind, but it should be fine. And then I'm just going to put it on.
Anything special for putting the top on?
They just give it a good screw.
Yeah.
Screw. Yeah, it should be fine.
It's a screw, not a clamp, right?
That's right. Yeah. I mean, you just be gentle because of the, as you said, they are reusable. So now we're in slot. It's at 21, 22, 23. We're in slot 23. I could turn on a light.
No, it's okay.
There you go. So when you sit down at the instrument, it should be at its resting state, which a good indicator is that the top is off, and the flow rate should be about 0.1 milliliters per minute. We'll probably refill the water when we're done today, but otherwise that's fine. The first thing I'm going to do when I'm ready to fire this thing up is to right-click on top and hit standby, and so that's going to bring it online. Responding, yeah, okay. It's responding. Alright, well. So now I'm going to go, once I've right-clicked and told it to be on, it's not ready yet, it's probably just waking up. I'm going to go up to the context and change the context from acquisition to tune. I don't care about saving the layout. Now we're at the tune window, and all I want to do is just kind of wake it up. So I'm going to click on auto tune, and then I'm going to do quick tune for positive mode, and everything else should be fine. So I'm going to check positive, I'm going to check quick tune, and then I'm going to hit start auto tune. It's going to tell me 4 gigahertz high resolution. That's just the high res state. In the 3200 mass range, so you can switch that to be higher if you want higher molecular weights, but then you lose some of the resolution at the lower molecular weights. So I'm going to click yes because this is what I want. My molecule has a weight plus sodium of 314, so definitely below 3200. And then, yeah, it's waiting to reach a ready state. And so our vacuum's at 8.23 times 10 to the minus 8. So that continues to climb down. But as that continues to go down, we're going to have to retune the instrument, as they indicated. So now, apparently it's in a ready state. Oh yeah, now we're at idle. So now it's pumping. You can see B right here is highlighted. So if you look, B is the top tuning mix. So right now it's flushing the tuning mixture through the top, and that makes sense because we're tuning.
It's the one on the right.
Yeah, the one on the right is the top tuning mix. The one on the left is the reference mixture, and that's what we use to give us high resolution data. It's simultaneously pumps this through along with our sample so that we get our accurate masses. So there's something down here. Oh. I haven't seen this before. I mean, I probably was shown this when we did familiarization, but that was pretty quick.
Right. Are you bringing that backwards and forwards, or is it just coming up?
It's just coming up.
Okay.
Right now it's doing a quick tune. I'm not sure why it doesn't let me do, there's a standard tune, and there's an initial tune. The initial tune's like the longest, like if you vented the instrument, had to bring it back up. The standard tune is a little bit longer. Quick tune is medium. I wouldn't mind doing more standard tunes, but this isn't selectable right now, so not sure. I have to read the manual to figure out how to. I probably just have to uncheck something. But here are all the things that are in the tuning mix. So there are a bunch of masses that it kind of looks for. So this should be done every day, every day that we use the instrument. And what this will also do is simultaneously calibrate it. So when it gets close to done, it will then do a calibration where it just runs some of the reference standard, not the tuning mix, through, and then it'll calibrate the instrument with respect to that. So the masses are kind of they're calibrated and tuned. So this might take a while.
Did you type up those sheets? Yeah. So now we can maybe put this together.
Oh no, I have not picked up those.
Oh, okay. Barb had you do the lounge. Yeah. Okay. So you can kind of go between the two of these and maybe be able to tell. Maybe make some FAQs. No. After we figure out what they are.
Yeah.
Auto-tune completed successfully. Okay. I thought that was going to
Where
take...
does it say that?
Down here. I thought we had to wait
Right
for
at
this...
the bottom?
Yeah, right here. I thought we had to wait for this bar to go all the way across. I usually do this and then do something and come back and it's done.
The gray bar?
Yeah, there's these two little dots and I thought it had to fill up this entire bar. Must not have to. So now it's generating a report, and I have to figure this out. We own Excel, like they gave us Excel, but it'll give me an error occasionally when I print the tune reports. I always print them, so we have a printer down there. Generating report.
Are those tune reports sitting there right now?
Yeah. So I could probably.
So we should have a little binder for those.
We have a
Oh.
full section in here, but it's kind of so now that it's done, it's gonna do this, and if you see it says unlicensed, so I probably just have to type in the product code, and that'll go away. But it's kind of finicky, which I hope is just the Excel. Loading, but I mean the instrument's in good shape. So now if I hit print, it'll print to the printer and then automatically close that. And then we've got a spot in there where we just 3-hole punch and attach these, but you can kind of see how you're doing in case you get performance issues. You can watch the resolution over time and the various things, and these are just analyzing the peaks for the tune samples. So this one